Now, give us some examples of maybe times where you've communicated. Well, actually, I'm going to back up. I'm going to give a quick tip out there to anyone listening. So one big tip that I have for you is I kept a Google Doc. So actually a Google form. So I had parents come in and fill out a Google form. When it was Meet the Teacher, anything like that, they would come in, and I had computer stations set up or Chromebooks, and then I had the website ready to go for that Google form or a QR code or something. And then the parents would fill out the information. I had their contact information in a spreadsheet. So I know, especially elementary teachers, if you are the packet person, if you send home that big packet at the beginning of the year with all that information, more power to you. But at some point, you have to digitize that.
Okay.
You have to keep and the reason I'm saying this is the last thing that you want is to be at home trying to make a parent phone call, and those numbers are in a filing cabinet in your classroom. Yeah, you could pull up your your learning management system and that, but I always kept a spreadsheet of their phone numbers, who to contact, notes. If such and such was divorced, I had to call this parent first, unless it was this week, kind of thing. So keep a digital log of your parents' phone numbers, contact information, guardians, whatever they may be, and also keep a log of when you communicate. So on that Google spreadsheet, I also had a space for notes, so that anytime I communicated with a parent, I wrote it down. I typed it down, and I had a digital electronic log that I could pull out on my phone at any given point in time.
I think that's a great tip. I would recommend that as well. And then also to note things like what's the best form of communication for that parent, yes, and also the language. Like what is, if you notice right away that the parent doesn't speak, speaks another language, that's their primary language, or then translation and services
Family
like that. So that's a great tip.
Yeah,
I would definitely recommend that too.
All right, so that was me. Your turn. Go for it. I'm going to take a sip of my overpriced $7 water here.
Well, I got me some green tea, so.
I would have much rather gotten that.
So one of the do's that I would say, or recommendations for parents, is definitely asking that question. So I did both. I did the digital version for parent-teacher, but then also, well, it depends what grade level. So in elementary, you're just swarmed with parents on teacher day. And so I had little cards printed out, and then they would be able to do